Hello to all my patrons and or the people that waited a year to see this. I feel like I should probably be explaining up front that that's how this works. Whatever you're seeing on my YouTube channel is stuff that patrons got to see a whole dang year ago. Do you get that? Do you understand that? Hence why there's not much explanation. I just slap these up on YouTube, throw the link over to Patreon, and then go on my merry way. I'd get the thumbnail now, but I don't have the thing I'm going to eat yet. I'm in front of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I'm going to order the weirdest thing they serve. I don't know if you can see it here in the video version, but that is in fact a poster for the chizza. I think that's the weirdest thing they have on the menu, but I might check when we get into line. Yes, I am going to go through the drive-thru in real time to get my chizza, and then I'm going to eat some of my chizza. So, but let me think of an opening line first. I've got a finger-licking bad feeling about this. And then this is where the theme song goes, but I'm being quiet so I can tell. You know the drill. You've been a long-time fan, so you know what's going on. You know what happens on this show. You get it. All right, I gotta get my script now. You're listening to Fix My Carcast, hosted by Bear Claw Billy, and this is episode 114. Comedian and musician Keith Hebert is slathering himself in the Colonel's buttery spread. But first, housekeeping. This is the show where you pick what I say and how I say it. Pick a topic or prompt by donating to the GoFundMe, and vote on the gimmick by joining my Patreon for just $1 a month. Join at the $5 or higher level and also get bonus episodes and behind-the-scenes footage. Links are in the description. Also down there, merch. Get yourself some merch. We've got 11 secret shirts and notebooks for you over on the merch thing. So go merch yourself. No new donors this week. The total raise for paying off my car repair debt is still holding at $2,021. Also, when we get to $3,000, I will record an episode at sea. Fun fact, did you know that this whole podcast disappears when we hit $10,000? Send it the way of the KFC Double Down, which I wrote before I looked up that they brought the Double Down back very briefly. I'm not going to bring my podcast back very briefly. Hey, do you like the theme song? No? Well, if you make a donation of $50 or more, in addition to picking an episode topic, you get to change one thing about the theme song forever. Unless somebody else changes it back. Want me to add the sound of clucking chickens? I'll do it. $50. No new patrons this week. Bummer. Now it's time for a topic suggestion. I'll suggest topics I think I could easily talk about for a whole episode, though admittedly, I think the show is more fun when it's something I'm completely clueless about. So, something I could talk about is the stop sign at the Auburn, Maine Walmart that's been crashed into 130 times at last count. I just learned about this story last night. It's truly nuts. And Auburn is a very short drive from Akron, Ohio, Maine. That's right. I will also make it a gimmick that I have to film an episode in front of the stop sign at the Auburn, Maine Walmart that's been crashed into 130 times. Want to know more? Donate today. It's entirely possible no one will sponsor me talking about it, so I'll just be there, but you know, fun. We have fun here on Fix My Carcast. Checking in on the best city in the world based on which city listened to the last episode the most, and we've got us another singles night tie. Ties are broken by whichever city listened to the most episodes, and our big winner is Portland, Maine. Congratulations, Portland, Maine. Let it be known that your Cumberland Falls State Resort and Park, Alley Stuff Antiques and Eccentricities, and Harland Sanders Cafe and Museum are the best in the world for 7 days. Last episode, I talked about Allium Taketi while doing it like a medical drama. You can see video of the entire episode, including all the surgical props, but minus the music and sound effects, over on Patreon. Also, head over to Patreon for a bonus episode where I talk about all the movies we watched on Monday nights at my old apartment in Columbus, Ohio, Maine. Sometimes the bonus episode is a sentimental one that's just for me, but I hope you check that one out because I talk about a lot of great movies that you might enjoy. Okay, let's talk next week's gimmick poll. These are your choices for next week's episode gimmick. They are: number 1, record it at the Auburn Walmart. Number 2, record it in my old apartment. Number 3, record it in purgatory. And our returning gimmick, number 4, do it like a home shopping network. Now, let's review, and maybe I'll give you a little backstory on each one. Number 1, recorded at the Auburn Walmart. That is, of course, the home of the stop sign that's been crashed into 130 times. Number 2, recorded in my old apartment. I don't live there anymore, so challenge accepted. Number 3, recorded in purgatory. Now, this one takes a little homework. You're going to have to go back a few episodes and find out just what the hell I mean when I say purgatory. It'll be worth your time. Go check it out. It's wild. It was an old topic suggestion, so start digging. And number 4, our returning gimmick, do it like a home shopping network. I thought that one had won, but I had to double check, and then I realized I was thinking of the Do It Like a PBS Pledge Drive. So if you like weird television for people who are awake at 4 in the morning, vote for that one. And yes, I didn't mention, I think I said before, I did not mention the stop sign in the Auburn Walmart just because they might take it down in the next week. It made national news that it's been crashed into 130 times. I learned about it from a UK news article. Like, I live in Maine, and I'm learning about a thing in Maine from a UK news article. Anyway, remember that any gimmick that gets just a single vote is eligible for a second chance in 6 weeks. Be sure to vote over on Patreon. The poll closes March 14th at noon Eastern America time. All right, time for today's gimmick, which is eat the weirdest thing at KFC. Of course, gimmicks don't start until housekeeping is out of the way in case any of them prevent me from sharing vital information. But now, we are entering the Kentucky Fried Gimmick Zone. From this point on, gimmicks are active and everything is improvised. There's no sponsored topic for today's episode, so I'll take inspiration from a randomized Wikipedia page, which is... Let's go to the folder. I've got a folder of ones that are printed off with a blank page in front, so I can't see what's what. Let me shuffle them up a little bit, and we'll see what we get right off the top of the stack. Now, it is worth noting, this is what the episode is going to be about. The episode is not about reviewing the weirdest thing that I got at KFC. Sorry, you should have paid for that to be a topic if you wanted to hear about it. So I'm going to house whatever I get at the drive-thru and talk about something completely unrelated. So you'll just have to figure out if I like it or not based on the noises that I'm making. Ooh, shit! Okay. Oh, this is wonderful. Today's topic is Joseph Limburg. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Joseph Limburg, born November 29th, 1972. And he is, pronoun check, he is a producer, lyricist, and trumpet player from Los Angeles. Well, goddamn, I'm really excited to learn more about Joseph Limburg. But before I do that, I've got to go through the KFC drive-thru and get the weirdest thing they have. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to work very carefully to not snag the microphone cord. Oh, a car is backing up behind me, but I am going to get myself into that drive-thru. So yeah, oh shoot, I don't know if I even explained in the intro that I'm already at the KFC. I'm going through the drive-thru right now. There's 2 people ahead of me, so maybe we will get to learn a little bit about Joseph. I already forgot his last name. So it's worth pointing out that when I print the topics off of Wiki Roulette, for some reason it only prints the first page. So not ideal. If I had an assistant or people working for me, I would have people get my suggestions, but it's just me. I make this whole show by myself, which reminds me, all the music you heard in the last episode, I composed all that. So don't say I never did nothing for you. All right, so let's learn a little about Joseph Lineberg. There's one car ahead of me, and if you're wondering what I'm going to get, it's the Chizza. Wow, things are just moving right along. It's my turn, friends, so I'm going to order this. I'm going to order this thing. I'm trying not to dead air, but I don't want them to think I'm being impatient. But look at that Chizza. And in the picture, it looks like it comes with a blackberry lemonade. Okay. Getting real self-conscious. But I'm gonna get the combo, which comes with fries and a drink. And they probably think I'm ordering right now. Oops. I'm on a steering wheel drum because it's awkward.
What can I do for you?
Hi, can I get the Chizza combo, please? With blackberry lemonade.
All right.
And that'll be it.
Did you want to donate $1 to a Jimmy Fund?
Oh, sure.
All right, coming up.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, well, that went pretty smoothly. I can't wait to try whatever the heck this is and tell you more about Joseph, what's his name? Lineberg. Sorry, I keep forgetting his last name. Let me get that window up. Of course, I did consider that maybe I should ask them what the weirdest thing at KFC is, but there's only one thing that all the late night shows were making fun of the last week, so I'm pretty sure it's the Chizza, which is a pizza that is made with fried chicken instead of a crust. What the fuck? I also meant to get a sugar-free drink, but the blackberry lemonade also looked new, and that seems like also a weird thing. So anyway, the coma that I'm going to go into later is going to be just the best. All right, well, there's two cars ahead of me picking up their stuff. So let's get back to Joseph Lineberg. He contributed to Kendrick Lamar's Grammy Award-winning album To Pimp a Butterfly, which I've heard it's a good album. And he's currently signed with World Galaxy, the jazz imprint of Alpha Pup Records. Okay, so I'm very curious. Like, Kendrick Lamar got mentioned up top, so I'm wondering what his solo work is. Got to start in 1993 as a member of the group Mad Cap. MAD space KAP. They released one album on Loud Records, Look Ma Duke, No Hands, which featured the single Proof is in the Pudding. Okay. Now, I don't love that they don't tell you what genre it is here. I mean, a producer, lyricist, and trumpet player. So, yeah, I don't know if he sings or raps. I'm not quite sure. But man, I would love to get into this. Sorry, I'm real picky about a lot of music sometimes. Not all of it is for me. I feel like later in life, I've realized I can just say, hey, I'm too autistic to like this. And even if people don't understand, it shuts them up. But boy, let me tell you what, I love jazz, I love hip hop, and it's looking like this is kind of in that vein. Okay, so he's signed to the jazz imprint of Alpha Pup Records, so that makes me think he leans more on the jazz side of things. Okay, he played trumpet on Shapeshifters, Project Blowed, Posse Cut Elegy for DJ Rob One Rock On. I'm going to listen to all these songs after this. I'm up from a Chizza, so sorry if it gets all dead air again, but you know what? I don't want to bother anybody with this. I'm so excited for this Chizza here. All right, so we'll talk a little bit more about Joseph in a bit. I'm so glad when I get like a random topic that I'm like genuinely interested in. I can't wait to learn more about Joseph Lineberg. I really hope I'm saying that right. Leimberg, Lineberg. So yeah, it seems like a fusion of like it. From what I'm reading, it looks like kind of a fusion of jazz and hip hop. Not unlike the Chizza is a fusion of fried chicken and pizza, which are two great things, and jazz and hip-hop are great. So what a great topic to end up here, a real blending of tastes. Obviously, hip-hop does draw a lot of influence from jazz, samples a lot of jazz. Yeah, they're hard at work putting that cheatza together for me. Can't wait to see this thing. Can't wait to not tell you how it is. Yeah, so I'm in the weird, awkward phase of trying to talk about jazz while waiting for my cheatza. And it feels weird, and they haven't opened the window yet, so I haven't directly communicated with the person who's about to hand me the thing I'm putting inside myself. But soon, this jazz fusion... this jazz hip-hop fusion of fast food will be directly inside of me. And then eventually it will leave me. In case you're wondering how food works, welcome to the program, and possibly welcome to being a human being. First day? All right, well, this thing's taking forever. I'm going to guess that this food probably comes with an eye roll. I'm going to guess they probably don't like making them, and they're probably pretty sloppy. Oh, hello. Oh, 15-14. All right, here you go.
Did you want sauce or anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you. They asked if I wanted sauce. I think it comes with pizza sauce. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. You too. All right, away I go to learn more about Joseph Leinberg, and I hope you are as well. All right, and I think I'll slide right back into the spot that I was already in, and I will get going on this here gimmick that you seek from me. I kind of want to leave the window down. It's a pretty nice day for March in Maine. All right, car off. Well, sorry, ordering the thing took up most of the time. Now, it was also provided to me with fries and a drink, but I feel like fries and a drink are pretty normal. That said, I think the blackberry lemonade is also new, so I'm going to try a little bit of that, because that's what I'll be washing this thing down with. I don't think the blackberry lemonade is the weirdest thing at KFC, but who knows? I have opinions on that, but I'm not going to tell you any because you didn't give me money. Sorry. But I will tell you all about... okay. Joseph Leinberg was introduced to Snoop Dogg by producer Quasadelic. Oh my gosh. Numerous tracks. He's on R&G, Rhythm and Gangsta, The Masterpiece, and Paid the Cost to Be the Boss. Okay, and he toured with Snoop Dogg, so this isn't a sampling situation. This is... Oh, and then he toured with Robin Thicke as a dominant force in his band's horn section. You know, man, I don't want to tangent, but that whole controversy, like, I always find sampling and, like, musical reference to be really interesting. I find it fascinating. I saw a video, and I don't want to go off topic too much, but I saw a video about how, like, music rights are different depending on if you directly take a sample or if you try to replicate the sound of a sample. And I'll fully tell you, I'm not reviewing this, but I'm going to pick up a slice right now. Nope. I'm not reviewing this. I'm just eating it. Okay, so back to sampling in hip hop, or I suppose in any genre. Hoo-wee. I genuinely got scared. I was about to choke. Oh, which is not a review of the food item. I'm just always scared I'm going to choke. Oh my gosh. By the way, anytime you vote for a food gimmick, you do realize you're paying to listen to me chew, right? Like, that's part of the gimmick. Now, I did say I have to eat the weirdest thing. Does that mean I've taken a bite, I've now eaten it, or do I need to finish the whole thing? I don't know. Okay. So, when you sample a song, you are using a piece of a recording versus if you try to replicate it, you are just paying to use the melody or the lyrics. So it's like paying for songwriting credit versus paying to use the actual recording. Two different things. And seeing that Joseph worked with Robin Thicke made me think of that because there was that big like Marvin Gaye lawsuit with Blurred Lines. And, you know, I think as long as someone's getting the credit for it, like, and this overlaps into like AI, like, oh boy, like, to me, like, when sampling first happened, it was just real, like, this is evil, this is bad, we shouldn't be doing this, to some people. I'm really veering off of the Wikipedia topic, but, like, we've kind of hit a vein of something I know a lot about and I can talk a lot about. So, like, if you want to get into hip-hop history, we totally can. I think that's veering a little too far off. But yeah, like, I think of, like, AI art now kind of in the way that I think of sampling, where it's like, whoa. You can't just take somebody else's song. You got to give them credit. You got to pay for clearance, stuff like that. And yeah, it was illegal art, and illegal art fucking rocks. But, like, you know, if you're making money off your illegal art, well, okay. If you blatantly took something from somebody else, that's kind of shitty. So at least credit them. I feel like that's kind of where AI art is right now. It's like, it is blatantly taking images. It is blatantly taking video and images that other artists made, and just blatantly taking them and using them. That said, I think it does have some merits, but we're not there yet. I feel like it's very similar to sampling, where it's like we haven't quite figured out how we want this process to go. And I'm really on a topic I like talking about, but I have to keep eating my pizza. I'm so... Well, there's so much left. I'm definitely at the point where I'm like, I understand it now. I've sampled enough of it. Alright. I'm going to move off of sampling and hip-hop history. Oh no, I've got pizza sauce all over me. We're going to go back to Joseph's work here. Let's see. Oh, interesting. So Joseph Limeberg got a new alias, Love Dragon. Now, wait a minute. It says linked up with Terrace Martin under a new alias, Love Dragon. The two would collaborate on To Pimp a Butterfly. Very good album. On the album, Love Dragon contributed to the track... Wait. Who's Love Dragon? I can't figure out who's Love Dragon. Is Terrace Martin Love Dragon? I don't know. Anyway, they worked on a bunch of stuff. Neck-snapping drums, somber piano melodies, heavenly horn stabs. I almost just spilled my pizza directly into my lap. Okay, so yeah, Limeberg plays trumpet and has baritone vocals. Okay, so he sings, so he's on some tracks. Okay. I haven't listened to that album in a while, so it's not immediately in my mind. He released his first solo album. Limeberg has a solo album in 2016? Gang. Okay, so I have plans for the bonus episode after this, but I kind of want to listen to this and tell you how it is. Whoa, okay. The album is a blend of jazz, ballads, hip-hop, funk, and meditation. What a combo. That all sounds right up my alley. And I gotta say, that album would probably go pretty good with a specific herb that is not among the 11 herbs and spices in a pizza. But it would probably make this and that album better. As an experience, I'm not reviewing the pizza. But I kind of forgot about the video component of this. Oh boy. Pizza time. Alright. I feel like this is a pretty unlistenable episode. But for my own peace of mind, I'm going to finish the pizza. I feel like, bare minimum, I owe you that. I must finish it. So, here I go. I have had multiple listeners tell me they don't like kissy sounds or sexy sounds on the show. If you hate chewing sounds, I'm so sorry this is your least favorite episode. Ooh. I am full of salt. This calls for a blackberry lemonade. For what is the solution to too much salt but too much sugar? That's the American way. Oh gosh. Well, let's go from sampling the pizza to no, that would have been a better transition if it didn't go into his solo work. Okay. So Lineberg seems to kind of be a DJ because it says he presented a guest mix. Wow. The station KCRW declared Astral Progressions one of the best albums of 2016. So cool. I can't wait to check it out. I love this. I love when the random topic gives me something that I'll love. I really want to follow this one up and talk about the album after I've listened to it. I'm throwing you a bonus topic suggestion. Somebody sponsor me to review this album. I'm really excited to listen to it. Music has been featured on Hypebeast, the Boombox of Town Square Media. Music is My Sanctuary, Soul Bounce, and DJ Booth. All right, well, there's a section for collaborations, and then that's all I got. That's all I got to go off of Joseph Lineberg. Yeah, so he plays brass trumpet. Okay, trumpet player. I love the trumpet. Let me tell you what, folks. I just love any like brass instrument jazz. Just is really my jam. Like, I don't know. There's just something about the sound of a trumpet. Oh God. Oh man. This is something. This is something. Well, you can pay me to review the pizza. You can pay me to review Astral Progressions. It's very ironic to me that probably I'm eating one of the weirdest, lamest things, talking about an album that I think will be one of my favorite things. Everything I've read about it, I'm like, that sounds fucking amazing. I can't wait to check it out. I'm very autistic in my music listening, and that I just listen to the same stuff over and over and over again. Spotify Wrapped is never fun for me because music is my medicine. Genuinely, like, I've thought about titling an album that Music is My Medicine, which sounds like, kind of cool and deep, but really it's more just like, no, my Spotify Wrapped is never fun because I just listen to the same playlist of 100 songs over and over and over again every day at work to drown out the hell. Like, I'm not diagnosed, but I'm definitely like autistic with a sprinkle of ADHD, so like I can't fucking focus unless I put music on, and that music needs to sound like, if I don't finish the task I'm working on, then the building will blow up, or aliens will invade, or the youth center will get bulldozed. Like, genuinely. I forgot I have fries. Now, I feel like fries inherently aren't weird, so they're probably not a requirement to be eaten, but I want you to know I have conquered the pizza. The pizza is gone. I feel like I'm about to die. Which is not a review whatsoever. I actually didn't know you could get fries at KFC, but cool. Oh gosh. All right. Well, friends, my recommendation to you, get a pizza and put on Astral Progressions by Joseph Lineberg, who may or may not also be called Love Dragon. Yeah, give them both a go, which is not an endorsement of each, but for a fun sensory experience. Again, maybe throw in that 12th herb. Have yourself a time. Okay, honestly, that sounds lovely. I would love to do that for an episode. Did I really just admit that I would eat another pizza? You're goddamn right. As always, keep tootin'. Which I'm gonna be because of that pizza. Ugh. Fuck. Well, thanks, patrons, for coming with me on that ride. I love when I get a topic that I'm actually interested in. Yeah. Movie ones, I'm always going to be interested in. TV ones, I'm always going to be interested in. Music ones, I'm always going to be interested in. Maybe one day I'll get one about synthesizer programming. I'm trying to think of my interests that are not art. Fucking. You didn't hear that from me. That's a secret. Shh, don't tell anyone I like fucking. Things are bubbling. Holy shit.